this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
319!
Allen on 3rd and short. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's going to be a 46-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. They cobble together a yard there. And Oliver there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Penix. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, it's Robinson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock. Down inside the opposing 30. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. Big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here's Penix to throw. That's complete. Some mustard on it to Bajan. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. For a moment, but a great defensive play.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Trying for it with Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. Come on, you got to catch. Then I did a possession catch. Oh, my God. He hit it wide open.
Occasional break breaks in concentration. You just
Man, I
never
had
see
it,
it
dude.
happen. One of the most
How you
important
drop
snaps of the
that?
game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the
Oh
ball
my
comes his
God.
way.
Two drop. That's some bullshit.
First and 10. Here's
Dang,
Allen.
goddamn stop.
Buying some
Oh,
time
I forgot to
right.
do quarterback and change.
He's got it
Fuck.
deep downfield.
I
Into the
forgot to
red
do
zone.
quarterback and change.
And that is
Ah,
a touchdown. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive.
they put me up with that bullshit.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that
Come
post
on,
going
man.
to be
You know they're
available?
gonna run
Because
the
if it
play.
is,
Damn.
both plays can follow.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays. Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Allen on 3rd down. And he's
Oh,
brought
hell of
down
a
after a
pitch.
short gain.
Hell of a pitch.
Goes to the hurry up here. They will go. It's Allen. Another one caught by Coleman. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So first down from the 41. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled by Luke Oroloro.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have a 3rd down here. Third and long for him here.
That nigga's so wild, though.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Penix now on 1st down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout home by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Penix working from the gun.
Oh my God. How you just dropping
Knocks it free.
everything?
Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the
Oh,
contact. So now
dropping
it's going to be third and
everything.
long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively.
Then he hit
Not so
doing a
easy
hit
on those
stick
check
running
downs.
upfield.
Nowhere
Come
for
on,
that
what
ball.
kind? How you do a hit stick going upfield?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
That's crazy. Never seen that in real life.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got push one deep down the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Damn.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, Allen. Gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He puts a juice on a deep throw down the middle. This is caught inside the 15.
I knew you was doing that shit.
Touchdown.
I knew you was doing all
Team to lead
those.
just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary
I
school,
knew you was doing
Fonz
all
Brown's
those,
kid,
boy.
let him run.
Bass on for the extra point.
Oh boy.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
I should have called timeout. Nah, it wasn't no guy to do it. It's like you could do it in the amount of seconds you had, though.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they
And
send
all
this
them
away.
players 99 speeds you got.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run
Like
a
a real
play
true
or if they
video
just
game
decide to kneel
team.
out the half.
And I'm dropping balls. Come on. Hit some.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want
Nah,
to
I
try
ain't got no
anything.
burners like that.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. It's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
If that was the case, I don't know who you had running with Bajan. Linebacker.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second
Hit me with
half.
these deep balls.
And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. A lot of aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Play fake. Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Penix looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Allen.
Kill me with that play.
This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11.
I already knew what play it
The
was.
Bills have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum.
It don't matter what you do, man or zone, that shit just gonna work. That's a bread and butter play, what I call. I check the goddamn thing.
From the 40-yard line.
Oh yeah, ain't no
this is 1st
doubt.
and 10.
Ain't no doubt.
They give to Pollard from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
One thing I could say positive
That is an
about the
AI beater.
execution of that
AI
play,
can't pick up on that
at
shit.
least he didn't go backwards.
Yeah. All right. When I found out you got a degree in AI, I said, oh,
Gain of a
okay.
yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
You know the codes. You know the motherfucking codes.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Now he's throwing deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Cook trying this one up the gut. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix here from the gun. On target to Helm. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. All set to go now from the 35. Penix on first down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Who with the extra point. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Allen to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to
much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Allen. It's caught right side by Johnson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. On the give, this is Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Allen setting up to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to
What
be
that
aggressive.
was?
You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Allen on 3rd down. Connects with Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the pass on that long 52-yard field goal attempt, they're going for it.
Always coming for it. Always coming.
On 4th down, Allen. It's on target to Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a
I see what you
yard or two
did.
short of the 25.
Yeah, that was smart.
That's a gain of 10
Yeah.
and staring at that
Follow
turnover
certain
on
process
downs
instead of making
instead,
doing that.
they pick up the first.
See? Yeah, I
And
should have
those are the
said.
completions they rely on.
Should have said. Okay.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. To the air again, Allen. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. From the red zone now. Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Allen gonna throw again. And this is gonna be hauled in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 4th-quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. That's him on the catch, left side. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Penix working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to... That's caught at the 25! He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Shotgun snap, a get to Robinson. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air with Penix. Has him on a quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. On kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed to his running back. Free inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Second time we playing, turn the ball over. Still taking A's.
Right back to Pollard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's a handoff for Algier. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. It's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has. There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 52-yard attempt.
And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Into the hands of Harrison. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, to find those completions outside the pocket.
So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left.
He could have hit that from 70.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. What a season opener we're being treated to here, Brock, as the ball is teed up. Here we go in overtime. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and
taking you to the deep waters.
Here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Taking you to the deep end.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All right, needing 3 yards here on third down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Working from the gun, it's Allen.
Hey, Roddy.
He goes back to
Look
him
at
yet
this.
again. Complete.
You ain't dropping nothing
And they make
either.
a stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has,
Drop
Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First and 10 now from the 46. Allen setting up to throw. And Johnson once more. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
They're leaving nothing a chance here. Look at this. The jumbo set out for third down and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And this defense is going to win this ramp. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. If the big guy's up front saying, give me a push, then I'll do the rest.
Throwing now on first down. Allen forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down. Here's Allen again. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's third down.
No No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a fourth down, staring right at him.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. He just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. To the sideline and secured by London. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense.
Why did he jump?
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown.
Shit ain't over.
The Falcons
Oh,
go
it
up
is.
by a field goal. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.